On this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Thursday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
Teams that have health on that side, and more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. And looking at the Nets, they've got Edwards. Mills out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Bembry in at the 3 spot. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Tatum looking around. Mills with the steal. Inside, here's Bembry, and he jams it with authority.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And the Nets with possession. Wide open. No good off the front iron.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's Tatum. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mills passes to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right side, Tatum. Brown outside. True on the 14-footer.
Each year it seems the Browns getting better shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Fans, your Brooklyn Nets.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a chance here done by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Filling the perimeter slots are Richardson and Brown. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. 4 on the clock. Carter for 3. It's Richardson. Last Celtics, they pick up the win against the Magic in Orlando. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality
Well, a lot of it is between the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Thomas against Brown. Takes a 3. They get it again. Controls down and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Shoots from the baseline. No good. Shot a bit long that time. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 8 to start out the second quarter. Johnson inside. Guarded by Horford. And it's sent back by Horford. And it's Carter missing.
And if you ask me what percent of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Here's Thomas. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got to fire him up.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front, leading by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Player might make for the best coach.
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Mills out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Edwards. And it's Bembry in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Williams, a screen on Griffin. To the paint. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Horford.
Now, look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the D.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, good recognition right there by Schroeder. I mean, the defense got crossed up, and he made it pay.
Edwards, a screen on Williams. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Schroeder.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Down low. It's tipped.
What a swat by Marcus Smart. Very few defenders in this league can match his ferocity.
Schroeder passes to Smart. Now here's Schroeder. Left side, Smart. Shoots over Mills. That one off the back iron and out. Can't cash in.
Known for his aggressive defense. I mean, Smart takes pride in making life difficult for whoever he's on.
Tie game in Brooklyn. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Celtics. Down in the front court along with Tatum. Richardson is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. Tatum no good.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Edwards kicks to Mills. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Brown. Misses off the right iron. To take the lead, and the jumper is good. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
Edwards, a screen on Richardson. Here's Thomas. Unable to get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Outside Williams. Here's Brown. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good with the layup. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Mills with the steal. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Griffin a screen on Tatum. Mills. Oh, they get it back. It counts.
And the timing Griffin has on the glass, he seems to know exactly when to leap up for rebounds.
TJ time. Let's go. Bang. Your Brooklyn Nets. Let's hear it. Come on, we're almost there.
Brown against Brown. Brown drives in. Yes!
Oh, you gotta love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
The loudest and craziest fans right now are getting free t-shirts. Come on, who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, fans, we need you right now. Come on. Stand up and get loud!
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Mills. Oh, no! Left side, Brown. Missed! And so the timeout here by Steve Nash. Brown inside the line. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Here we go.
All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor for Boston. We've got Tatum out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Schroeder in at the point. Brown outside. Miss it. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Griffin kicks to Edwards. Carter looking around. Clock at 6. Edwards with the screen for Carter. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout. 6-man. Checking in for the Celtics.
There's Brown with the 3. Buries the triple.
Nets. Timeout.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch and shoot jump.
Here's Griffin. Off on that one. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win.
That's the end of the game.
And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate
safely.
that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.